because the ground is open. And there's literally no spark plug. So, 77 Chevy C10. I started off on my phone. Hopefully I can transfer those videos over and I can just use that in the edit, but just in case, there it is. And what that showed was on bank one, took all the plugs out. Here's cylinder one. Not horrible, but not great. This one isn't too bad. This one is absolute garbage. And then here's cylinder 7, and you can see all the carbon. This engine is a engine swap. I think it was a GM Goodwrench crate engine, not crate engine, but you know, long block rebuild or whatever they send you. And not immediately, but very shortly after, it burns oil, and it burns oil a lot. So much to the point where we're doing plugs every about 3,000 now, and we're doing plugs before oil changes. So here's the cylinder 7 plug with a non-fouler. The plug to the non-fouler was tight, but the non-fouler in the head was loose. Screw you, Delta. But also what can cause high resistance in an open is this. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Boom. Where's our electrode? There's the open. There's the super tall firing line with no spark line. Not just loose in the head, but a missing electrode. So clean this up, put it back. I've already put most of the plugs back. I'll do cylinder 5. I think I already did cylinder 5. Yeah, it is cylinder 5, so 7 is the last one. And then I get bank 2. So stay tuned. I already got the waveforms on the before, and I'll show you capturing roughly and very quickly on the after. But I think viewing waveforms, I think I got to do that at home after the fact. Hi.
I'll give you $5 if you help me put air on my tire.
How about you keep your $5 and we'll help you anyway?
Because I don't know how to do it.
That's all right. I'll meet you over.
It's just one of them.
I'll check them all.
It's this one. It says that it's 30, and I think it's supposed to be 38.
Okay. I'll check them all though. And I'll tell you right now, on inside of your door,
yeah,
it'll tell you the pressure. Right there, the yellow tag. 38. You called it. You're good.
And they're brand new tires. Look.
Oh yeah, they are.
So they shouldn't be leaking.
Well, someone overfilled this one.
Oh, that was probably my dad, because he didn't know what he was doing.
He got close though. 38.
Oh, perfect.
No, our magic number is 35, but if you want 38, I'm gonna give you 38.
Yeah, I wonder why it's
Carbon be gone. And then for my next trick, just make sure this hole is nice and clean. Threads are clean. Until the next 3,000 mile plug change. There we go. That's torqued. 13. And we're in 13. No plug is loose. My socket can't make it spin. So that means the spark plug wire can't make it spin either. You can see, well, cylinder 2 and 4 both have non-foulers. Sweet. And so running a non-fouler, this is what could happen. And what that means is it was running too hot and it melted everything. Heat ranges are about the electrode and the kind of the ceramic insulator, how far or close they are to the head in regards to inside this plug, where they are. I'm not an expert on this, but it's just a general principle. The closer it is, or say the farther away it is from the head, the harder it is to dissipate the heat. The closer it is, it's going to be easier and faster to dissipate that heat. So if you put a non-fouler on there, you already have this gap, which the range is calculated and all that, but if you put something else on there to pull it away from it, you're going to run it way too hot. And that's what it is. A non-fouler 7, here's 8. So I can use this to index or sync with my secondary waveforms. I can see 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8 have 0 problems. 7, 5, and 1, 5, 7 are the problems. So yeah, almost done. Got the plugs threaded in and snugged, ready to torque. My man, dude. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. We should be running bitching. I wouldn't call it bitching for 77, but I'm gonna say it's running on all 8 now. Oh yeah! Just look at it! Woo! Running on all 8! That's what I said. Makes it easier to leave the scope hooked up so you can verify the repair. You think you are, guys? When I do the after waveforms on the repair verification, what I like to do is just open up the old files. So 77 C10 Misfire. This is bank 1. So bank 1, idle and snap. I did bank 2 separately like an idiot, so I'll do bank 2 together. So here's that open on the burnt out electrode. So I got the old waveform. All the scales are the same. All the labels are the same. I didn't change anything. So all you got to do, it says stop. All you do is either hit play, or on the Pico, I love it, you can hit the, if you double tap or if you click on the screen, then you're in the screen and you just hit space bar and you're running. The scope's capturing. And there's a few ways of capturing stuff, and I'll probably have to make a separate video on that, but on this one I'm just gonna let it run, start it. Starts right up. Notice the yellow isn't going to the sky anymore. So see how I was counting the pages? I'm at page 6 now, page 7. So what I'll do with this one, basically reset the pages. I'm idling, let it stabilize. So I just finished, took all my leads off and everything, and then I realized in the video I said I was gonna check dipstick for crankcase blow by, and putting the leads away, I'm like, ah shit, I forgot about that. But I'm really curious about it, and doing that, it was better actually, so I can figure out a better way to do it. And if you're has higher compression, idler, cranking, so I could do a relative compression test off the battery while looking at that, because I needed a way to get compression on most of the cylinders. TDC with spark would have been close, but it's not going to be exact. Relative compression is going to be a lot more accurate. So, don't really need the voltage lead. I just need amp clamp and the first look sensor. Boom. This hose is a little long. Bro, your face during the cranking was fucking hilarious. You look like the squinting meme, like, ah, shit, during the entire time. She's running with the Misfire.
Says that.
Oh, Tack's doing this? Oh god, I don't want to even touch it. Yeah. Hold on, don't just let it idle.
Oh my god,
What'd I do?
the cat is like jumping the weekend.
Really? This thing scares the shit out of me.
Dude, no, I have to send you a video. This guy out right in the comments.
Get my scaredy cat pliers. No change. Auto light wires, awesome. I can hear it. Little change.
It shoots up to like 3K.
These got issues, bro. None of them were contributing very well. So this hose is a little long. It might dampen the pulses. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So if I'm worried about it, do something about it. Because if you're worrying about something and you can't do anything about it, why worry? It's a little lesson from my Professor Tom Fortune. If you're worried about something and you can do something about it, then fucking do it. But if you can't do anything about it, don't worry about it. I like this better. And then with this guy on there, pulses will be more direct. Go over the dipstick. My lead is plenty. This is the lead that comes with it. It's only like 5 feet, if you will. And you can use, it's just BNC to BNC. You can use the Pico lead that's like 20 feet or so. But regardless, boom. I'm liking that a lot better. So we're in, get relative compression. So it just uses voltage. So channel B was my amp clamp. So I changed my 1 probe, 1 voltage, to current clamp, 2000 amps. I'll bring it down to 1000 max. And then voltage is for the auto Ditex first look sensor. I'll bring it down to 5 volts and we'll go from there. .500 millisecond, and make sure this says 1, so I gotta up the mega samples for a sample interval of 1 microsecond. Let's go. Oh, that's why I was recording a lot of pages before, because I didn't have it on 1 microsecond. So, alright, new page. Huh, relative compression doesn't look good. Relative compression shows, huh. It would have been cool to see the low compression line up with high compression or high pressure in the crankcase. But you can definitely see the blow-bys. I don't know which cylinder because I don't have anything indexed, but that's not what I'm looking for. Just wanted to see which one's doing what. That's weird, the higher one. No, yeah, that makes sense. The higher they are, the better it seals in the crankcase. A little bit. Trying. How's it going, brother?
You guys test batteries here?
Of course. Is that 12 volts?
12 volt, yeah,
Oh, okay.
battery.
We can try it.
What the hell's wrong? My shovel head just keeps dying.
Alright.
I went to AutoZone. They put it on a tester. I said, you put a load on it. And he's like, no, it's got 12 volts. It's a good battery.
I'm
like, take it somewhere else.
Just take it somewhere you trust.
Yeah, I'm about to bring my BMW in here. I'm just afraid.
Don't. Our God is a BMW expert.
No, I'm afraid of the cops.
Oh, I would be afraid of.
You guys test batteries?
So basically, I got a good few cylinders. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 6 cylinders with some sort of blow-by is what I'm seeing. Don't know how accurate that is or not.